Welcome to Mars.
Let's talk about another topic that's very important to you, like custody battles with children.
Oh
I know
yes.
this is a big thing in your life, a big campaign of yours, and I see we got the merch and everything. Speak on that a little bit. What you go through with the custody battles and why it's so important to you.
Because 7 years ago, when I was with my baby mama, I'm not gonna say her name, whatever, but I cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? So I can admit to that. I was wrong, right? But the problem is now that we're not together and I cheated on her, she holds it against me. You know what I'm saying? And so she'll get to talking about I can't see the kids. You know what I mean? And so
So is it a situation where it didn't work out?
mhm,
You guys ended on bad terms or good terms?
we ended on bad because I cheated on her.
Okay, so you guys didn't work out. You ended on bad terms, and I don't know your situation, but I know sometimes when you don't end on good terms, the woman is what we call scorned,
She's very smart.
and she uses every opportunity that she can get
She
to
used
hurt
the
you back.
kids on me because nothing else she can do hurts me. She knows that nothing else. She can talk shit. She can call me out my name. She can do whatever. She can pop. Nothing else gonna phase me. Only thing that phase me is when she try to take my kids, and she knows that. That's why she does it. I went to the house with my signs up in the air talking about let that man see his kids, all kind of shit. Trying to had the police come, served her the paperwork, and then when we go to court yesterday, they tell me it was defective paperwork. So now I got to get lawyers involved because I see it not gonna make it easy for me. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's crazy though that you can
How
get.
long
mad.
you been battling this?
She just took the kids from me. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Like she just did that. Like I've been raising these kids. They've lived with me 2 different times. I've been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been doing everything for these kids. Getting their hairs cut, their hair done. She ain't never did none of that. I did it all. And so it's just real hurtful that somebody gets so mad at somebody, you know, when because they did something, and they want to hurt that person so bad that they willing to hurt the kids. Like you want to hurt me that bad that you willing to hurt the kids because she know the kids love me. She know how much
Right.
the kids miss me. She know that the kids want to come to my house. I got other kids. They miss each other. They ask about each other all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She knows what she's doing. Yes, she's still doing it, and I feel like that's just very selfish.
And how do you think we can move on from being in situations like this?
I mean, when you get into a situation like this, the only thing you can do is go to court. You know, because you have. I mean, what are you gonna do? You don't want the kid.
Well, I was hoping that you were raising awareness like this so that, encourage a change.
That's,
You know what I
that's
mean?
exactly what I'm
Right,
doing.
right.
I'm trying to get it out there so all the brothers could come together.
Yeah.
And we can sit back.
The
and,
women too.
The women too. We want a lot of the women too. But the brothers, some of the brothers don't know, what real parenting is. Like how you just sit right here and explain to your daughter, and you talk to your daughter real talk to her, and you picked her up in school, and she's with
Yeah,
you right now.
yeah.
That's parenting. It ain't about
Right.
just money. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? And
right.
some brothers think that just give them, and then when you get child support, you put a brother in a situation where now I gotta pay child support, and then you don't want to miss out on all them fun times where you go take your kids to do stuff, so you still paying for
You're
that
paying
too.
double.
Yeah, so it's like you getting a double whammy.
I think what we got to do, and this is your fight, not mine. I'm just, verbalizing with you.
I'm listening.
I think that we need to encourage the women to be more supportive of the men that are doing good, because they're the ones that are going to call out the other women on the
Right,
bullshit.
'cause we can't
As a
do
man, if I call a woman out for being on bullshit, she's not going to care.
You're right, bro.
But as a woman, if she's calling out
Man,
another
I gotta
woman,
shake your hand on that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one right
yeah,
there, bro.
for sure.
That's a good one.
I think we gotta,
You gotta target the women so
Yeah.
they can talk to the other
yeah,
women. You're right.
women will be able to influence
I
another
just
woman.
said that about my lawyer, huh? I said I need a lawyer, a woman lawyer,
Yeah.
so that she can talk to the women and get them to understand. I just said that about the lawyer. I don't
Yeah.
know why they think about that with this
Yeah.
campaign too.
Because think about all the supporters that like your music, right?
Yes.
At least half of them are women, right?
Mhm.
Imagine if they were online talking about he needs to see his kids. That's going to be a bigger voice than if you got
Indeed.
20 male rappers that are on there talking about let that man see his kids.
Way bigger. So I need to make more female shirts.
It's,
Okay, I
it's
got
not
you.
that more female shirt. I think they just need to be more supportive of your cause. They need to understand it, and the way to get them to be supportive is you might have to explain to them, instances like this, or
I've talked to a couple women,
Yeah,
you know,
you know what I mean?
like we talking right now, sit
Yeah.
down and talk to the women, and we talked and all that. And I had a few women
Yeah.
that was down with the cause and understood what I was going through, and then didn't approve of it. So it's women out there that do support too.
Yeah, because half of the women don't get the support that you or I would give the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we want to be in our children's life?
Right.
Half of the women out
Don't
there
get that.
don't have a man that does that. So when they see somebody like you or I, they should be able to appreciate it, right? It's like if me and you ain't never had a woman that cooks, and we come across a woman that cooks, well, that's a bad woman right there. You know, this one cooks. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't never had a woman that, so it's gonna be more appealing.
I wish my baby mama thought like that. You know what I'm saying? Like appreciated that. You know.
She probably does, bro. That's the sad thing. She probably does. She just scorns. If she's hurt, she's gonna hurt you. Hurt people, bro. So she got her feelings hurt, and that's the only way she has to hurt you back. It's not right, 1,000%. I'm just saying, I've seen it so much. I understand that thought process.
My son has Klinefelter's, bro. That is a disease. That is it's like almost like almost like Down syndrome, but not Down syndrome. It's only men get this disease. You know what I'm saying? It's a rare disease, and it's not.
What does it cause?
It just causes him to like he can't talk right now. You know what I'm saying? He's growing. You know, his legs is longer than he's supposed to be. It's all kind of different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
This just makes life difficult.
But he's a real normal boy. You know, he just can't talk right now. He's just gonna be late on a lot of stuff. And then you know, and then it can be difficulties with the insides of him and all that as he get older. And I just keep telling her that every moment that I have with my son, you need to let me have, because we don't know what is going to happen. They said as he get older, it gets worse.
Tomorrow ain't promised.
So why won't you let me, at least my son, I mean my daughter, I love both of them, but you see what my son is going through. Why you don't want me to be a part of his life? I had to sneak up and go up to a school to see them.
Man, I'll pray for you, man.
I went to that school and that principal told me, we finna call her. I said, excuse me, lady, but you don't gotta call her nothing. I'm not taking the kids. I just want to come see my kids. I see my kids with the woo, right? I explained my situation. Then I told her, there's no paperwork here saying that I can't see my kids.
Right.
Okay? So I know what class my kids is in, and if you make this difficult for me, I'm just gonna go to their classes, get my kids out their class, and walk off, because not even a police can stop me, because there's no paperwork, and I know that now. As long as you don't have no paperwork stating that she has custody, and y'all got some stuff going in the courts, you have just as much rights as her. And most men don't know that.
Yeah, the rule is if there's not a paperwork trail saying you can't, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know that now, but I didn't know that until I started talking to people, and then I found it out. That's what made me go there to the school. Like, man, I'm not gonna tell you. You can't tell me I can't see my kid. The whole school know me here, so they gonna let me come see my kid. So I go up there, but there's a new principal that she didn't know me, but everybody else did. And she checked it out and was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm going to get your kids. And she went and got my kids, and she let me see them. And I hugged them, and then that was the last time I seen them.
But you let them go back to class?
Yeah, I let them go back to class. I ain't take them.
Yeah.
They need their mother in their life.
Right.
Why would I want to take them from their mother? I just want to be a part of their life. That's it.
Shit, so you got the shirts because of that? That's
why the shirts I got the shirts in and let that man see his kids, because I really felt like a lot of men going through this. Like, he did something wrong, she's mad at him, so now he can't see the kids. Like, that's wrong. That's wrong. Like, I mean, I can see it if he touched the kid, abusing the kid, or doing something like that. That's understandable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if this man is coming to pick up his kids, going to schools, going to doctor's appointments, getting you Ubers when you don't got a car, helping you get cars so that you don't be walking down streets, not for you, for the kids. You know, no matter what she thinks, it's for the kids. You know what I'm saying? But all the things that I've done for her always been strictly for the kids. No matter if I bought her a car, because I have twice, no matter if I bought her a car, that was so my kids wouldn't walk. You get what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely.
it. So I don't get why she's doing this, but
that's just pretty much taking care of your family indirectly, even though it's through her. Yeah, you provided her a car because, like you said, you wanted the kids to be taken care of.
They're walking down East 14, down the Holstrow, you know, her and my kids walking down the street going to the store. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Right.
This is not, no. You know, at first I was being rebellious. I ain't buying you no car.
Yeah.
Gonna buy you no car.
There's stages, right? As when you go through it, there's stages of anger, and then you get sad, and then you finally find a resolution.
She ain't went there yet. She ain't thought she ain't thought that resolution yet.
She's still in the anger stage. It sounds like
she won't come out of it for nothing.
So where can they get the shirts at?
They can get it on. They can go online at Tufote at my Gmail. At my Instagram.
Your Instagram is at
510.
Okay, cool. And you got them in red, black, and white.
Yep. Black,
how
white.
people been reacting to them?
You know what? They've been going pretty fast though. People, like I say, I just tell people the story, and a lot of men, a lot of women been picking them up. I didn't have like about 100 of them. I think I'm down to about 20 of them left. So they be going.
Time to make another batch.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to leave the Mars Radio supporters with?
I just want y'all to